with Chief Meteorologist Holden LaCroix.
Welcome back, and today felt a little bit more like fall. We had the afternoon gusty winds as expected, and also the cooler temperatures. A gorgeous view across areas of Douglas County right now. For you folks down across Roseburg, sitting at 73. That is about 10-12 degrees cooler than what we experienced yesterday. And I will say we are going to see the heat likely return tomorrow. But before we get there, we actually have the chance of a little bit of patchy frost. Now, are you going to need to scrape off your car in the morning? Definitely not. Just turn the heater on because we are expecting to drop temperatures likely into the upper 30s, around 40 degrees. And that's exactly the conditions we have. Now, normally when you get closer to freezing, that's when you have a better chance of that frost development. But we still are expecting that tomorrow. And we could see temperatures, as I was mentioning, drop to about 38, 40 degrees. And we'll take a closer look at that coming up. But also, we have the cooler weather today, and you can see the fire activity has slowed a little bit, including the grasshopper fire and the 208 fire just toward the south of Oak Ridge. So that is some good news. But I will say tomorrow afternoon, we'll likely see that smoke production increase again. But I do say we do have some better chances of rainfall coming on Friday. And that is some very good news for those wildfires, even though it's going to be brief and a narrow window. So here's the high pressure. They kind of moved in behind last night's cold front. That's the culprit for kind of the cold night we're expecting tonight, but also the warm temperatures tomorrow afternoon. What this guy holds is some incredibly dry air, and that is going to allow the temperature to plummet, but also increase toward the course of tomorrow. Here's a look at temperatures already by 8 o'clock. We're down into the mid 50s. There's those high level cirrus clouds. They're trying to make their way in right now. Moving forward into the nighttime hours, you can see we bottom out about 37 degrees here across Eugene by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. A little bit warmer for you folks up to Corvallis at 40 degrees, but it is going to be a cold night tonight. And then we start to rebound. You can see already the mid 70s Thursday afternoon. And eventually here is our rain chances. You can see the timestamp around 11 a.m. on Friday, picking up for the Oregon coast first. And you can see just how narrow this cold front is. Once we head toward around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, steadier showers making its way across areas of Eugene. And once this passes, it's going to be up into the foothills, but you can see we start to clear things out towards Saturday, and we're expecting temperatures to start warming up again toward next week. Here's the culprit for the changes. We have brief ridging effect for tomorrow afternoon. That is going to warm things up. We have this upper level trough swinging over the northwest on Friday, bringing those showers by midday. Ducks game does look dry. This front is going to pass, and eventually we are going to see some drier weather into next week. But we do have a couple of chances of those showers. By next Wednesday, there is another very similar cold front. But as you know, we are going to have to take that with a grain of salt. Right now, we are focused toward Friday and not toward next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the coast. 70 degrees tomorrow, but boy, a temperature drop into Friday, 58 degrees. We keep the fog, at least in the morning through the weekend. Temperatures cooler in the 60s for areas of Roseburg. Up to 80 degrees Thursday afternoon. A stray shower on Friday, but most of that moisture is going to hold north across areas of Lane and Benton counties. Across the Cascades, 55 Friday afternoon, but a gorgeous weekend, especially towards Sunday at about 70 degrees. And for Eugene and Corvallis, we'll call it about 75. But all in all, we are going to be expecting those showers to start moving in on Friday, mainly around midday or so. And it is a quick hitting dose of rain, and it's going to be out of here.
Good, because game time, what?
6
o'clock?
p.m.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Coming up, mental health issues are increasing for at-risk youth around Oregon. How